So like number 1, we could put that into Desmos as the order. So if I were to type in -3, 4, and 6, 1, then I could count the slope. So this is going down 1, 2, 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if I simplify that, I'd have a negative slope. Yeah, a negative slope going down 1/3. So my slope would be -1/3. And for the work, you could say use Desmos. Unless you actually did the work, then you don't need to change it. Questions on that one? For number 2, you could use Desmos for this, but if you already know it, then you don't need it. So if I were to type in y = 3, I can see that this line is a horizontal line. There is no rise, so it would be 0 over whatever, which would make my slope 0. That one, there's really no work for it regardless. If you're using your point bucks, you could use that, or if you just know the slope is 0, that's fine. For this one, it's a little off, but it should be going through this point, at this point, through here. So it should be a slope of 2. If you made it something else, that's also fine because it's the graph is a little off. Questions on any of those 3? So today is your flex day. I'm going to explain what all you will be doing. Those of you that need to finish tests, I'm going to have you over here, and you'll be working on those. Those that finish the test, I'll pass it back after I get those that need to finish the test situated. You can look over it, let me know if you want to retake or not, start on that retake work. If you're not retaking, then you have a couple of options, or when you finish your test, you have a couple of options. One, you could be working on Delta Math. If you don't have Delta Math, you can grab an additional practice from the back. Or you could be working on the packet I just gave you. So this is everything that will be covered on the SOL. I don't know exact dates yet. I know it's coming though. So we're going to start preparing for that now, and we kind of have been with the short grades also. But each week you'll have a section or multiple sections that will be due, and then I'll come around and I'll check to see if you did it or not. I'll be checking it in my folder, not putting it in the grade book, because that would be a lot of informative grades. But it will be informative. You can use Desmos, you can use your notes, you can use each other, you can use me if you have questions. The first section will be due Tuesday next week when I see you. And that will be SOL A1, so this entire front page, and some of the back page. So all of SOL A1 will be due next Tuesday. So you have time to get that done. Each week you'll get a new section or sections, depending on how many problems there are, and you are to do that before the next week. Questions on that? So that can also be one of the things you work on during Flex Day, Delta Math, the SOL, A1, or additional practice on the back shelf, if you're not retaking or taking tests. Right. Questions on what we are doing today?